Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Oregon Ducks offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Parker. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd.
Down he goes. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. The Wolverines offense out there for their 1st possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pressure is coming. It's caught downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And that is no good. With that miss, the score remains the same. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got him on a crossing route, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The game makes it 2nd and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. First coverage now from the secondary. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. First down here for this offense. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags the quick throw. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fighting him off. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's first down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. 2nd and goal for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward and he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking. Extra point try coming now.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. You see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made, a lot of space now. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Keane on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And this one is caught. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Stewart.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they will claim the second half lead. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got
football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On the toss play, runner moving left. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. QB decides to keep it here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can you do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I don't know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. In this playoff game, deadlines heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Finds his man. It's Chrishorn. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with in the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Short connection to the tight end here. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch, but did not get a foot down there, signaling incomplete. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Eludes a tackle. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. Stewart. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Trying to run it. It's Marshall. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Movement here from the tight end. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Wolverines. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And is intercepted.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably...